Okay, a very warm welcome and welcome to Kasarani National Stadium for the second game of the day. This is Nairobi, where they call it the land of cool waters, okay? And this is the only city that has a national park in the whole world. So today we are headed to the second game of the day, pitting New Generation of Zanzibar versus Vihiga Queens of Kenya. But definitely, before we head straight to the game, joining me here is the president for TFF, that is the Tanzanian Premier League, and he is also the president for CAF, Mr. Wallace Karia. Karibu sana.
Asante sana. So Tanzania Premier League, mimi ni president of Tanzania Football Federation.
Okay.
Ambao kwa kifupi naita TFF.
Okay. So labda tu wewe ambaye ni president wa CAF, unaona vipi kwamba maandalio yenu ya hii CAF yapo sawa ama vipi?
Kwanza nimshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwamba tumefika hatua hii, lakini mpaka sasa kwa kila ambacho tumekifanya kimeenda kama ambavyo tumepanga. Tunashukuru kwamba tumefikia hatua hiyo. Hii ni mara ya kwanza tunafanya mashindano ya klabu bingwa ya wanawake katika zoni yetu, lakini pia ni mara ya kwanza pia tunatafuta mwakilishi katika ligi ya kwanza ya Afrika kutafuta bingwa wa wanawake.
Labda wewe najua kuna mechi ambazo umezitazama. Kwa ile tu wewe unasema kwamba hizo mechi ziko vipi? Wasichana wetu ile tunasema kwamba ile wanacheza vipi hao wasichana wetu wa East Africa?
Sema kweli wanajitahidi, ingawa bado kuna gap kubwa tu kati ya nchi zilizokuwa zinashiriki. Kuna nyingine ziko vizuri zaidi, lakini kuna nyingine bado ziko chini. Na lengo letu si ni kuhakikisha kwamba zote zinafika katika level ya juu kwa pamoja. Kwa hiyo tuna wajibu wa kufanya. Kuna jambo atakiwa tufanye, tuhakikishe kwamba zile nchi ambazo haziko vizuri ziweze kuwa na ligi zao ziwe bora, lakini pia hata hizi ligi ambazo zimetoa timu ambazo tunaziona ziko nzuri, inawezekana tunaziona kwamba ziko vizuri katika zoni yetu, lakini hazijakuwa sawa bado zikitaka kupambana na zoni nyingine. Kwa hiyo kuna kazi atakiwa tuifanye kuhakikisha kwamba tunakuza kipaji cha soka letu hasa kwa upande wa kina mama.
Labda tu leo eleza watazamaji kwamba ile habari nzuri ambayo president wa Tanzania alitoa katika vyombo vya habari. Leo mwenyewe kama president, naomba kwamba uweze kuwaeleza watazamaji.
Kwanza nichukue nafasi hii kumshukuru Mheshimiwa Rais wa Tanzania, Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, Mheshimiwa Samia Suluhu Hassan kwa kuweza kuamua kutoa au kudhamini mashindano haya kwa upande wa zawadi za fedha taslim. Ameweza kutoa dola za Kimarekani 100,000 au tunaweza kusema 100,000 ambayo inaeleweka zaidi katika mashindano haya. Kwa maana hiyo ina maana bingwa wa mashindano haya atapata dola 30,000, mshindi wa pili atapata dola 20,000, mshindi wa tatu atapata dola 10,000, lakini vile vile timu ambayo itakuwa ina nidhamu nzuri, kwa maana kwamba itakuwa na minimum cautions, watapata dola 5,000, lakini pia individual prices za kuwepo ambao haitapungua dola 2,000. Hii itakuwepo kwa kategori zote zinazotolewa, kwa mchezaji bora, mfungaji bora, goalkeeper bora, man of the tournament, woman of the tournament, lakini pia na set bora wa referee, lakini na pia na best referee of the tournament and best assistant referee of the tournament. Yote haya tunamshukuru mama, kwa sababu sidhani kama kwenye zoni nyingine kuna zoni ambayo washindi watapata cash prize. Sisi hili limekuwa ni jambo ambalo tumewaongoza wenzetu, tumeweza kufanya hili, lakini pia ni jambo ambalo tunawarai marais wengine wa nchi zetu za ukanda wetu waweze kuangalia. Kwenye CAF tuna mashindano mengi tu ambayo bado hayajapata udhamini. Mashindano ambayo yana udhamini wa cash prize ni Kagame Women Champions, lakini Kagame Men Champions, lakini pia na hii ya klabu kwa wanawake ambayo ametoa Mama Samia.
Hii ndio mwaka ambao tunapata yale, it is the first tournament, okay, hii ya wanawake. Labda ueleze tu watu, itakuwa inafanyika kila mwaka ama mara ngapi katika mwaka?
Itakuwa inafanyika mara moja kila mwaka baada ya ligi za nchi kuisha. Wale mabingwa watakuwa wanashiriki, lakini pia tutakuwa bado tunajadiliana zaidi, tunatoa tathmini zetu na kutoa mapendekezo yetu kwa CAF kuangalia jinsi gani ya kuweza kuboresha, kwa sababu bado kumekuwa na malalamiko kwa baadhi ya marais wa zoni yetu kwamba zoni yetu ina nchi nyingi lakini inatoa wawakilishi wachache kwenye klabu ya Afrika kwa wanawake. Kwa tutaangalia hilo, tutalijadili, lakini pia tutatoa na mapendekezo CAF.
Sawa, nashukuru sana kwa hayo. Labda tu kuna ile sekafa ya wanawake ya vilabu na pia kuna ile ya wanaume. Labda kuna watu wangojee nini? Mchuano tena upi mzuri tena ambao unafaa ukuje ile generally tu.
Sisi kwenye kalenda yetu kwa mwaka huu bado tumebakisha, tutacheza mashindano ya Sekafa under 20 ambao kwa wanawake ambayo yatafanyika Uganda, lakini pia senior women team za taifa zitacheza Djibouti mwaka huu kabla ya kuisha. Lakini pia tuna mashindano mengi tu ambayo tumejipanga nayo, tutaanza mwakani kama mwendelezo. Tutataka kucheza under 15 boys, tutataka kucheza under 17, under 20, na pia kwa wanawake under 17 ambayo hatujaitaja, tutaangalia jinsi ya kuweza kuicheza. Under 23 tumetoka kucheza miezi michache iliyopita Ethiopia. Kwa hiyo sisi sasa hivi katika zoni yetu ya Sekafa, nia yetu ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunacheza mashindano yote kwa kila kategori, kwa sababu bila kucheza mashindano, bila kushindana sisi kwa sisi, hatuwezi kupata timu bora za taifa ili kuweza kushiriki katika mashindano mbalimbali, kushindana na wenzetu wa zoni nyingine, lakini pia na Afrika kwa ujumla.
Rais, nashukuru sana kwa wakati wako. Mungu wajalie ili muweze kuboresha mpira wa Sekafa.
Asante sana na nyinyi, nashukuru sana. Mungu awabariki.
Okay, nashukuru sana.
Asante.
Okay. So guys, that has been the president for TFF and also the president for Sekafa region. So these are the matches of these are the results of the day. That is Group A, Lady Doves whipping PVPFC 3-0. The next game at Nyayo Stadium will be CBE. CBE will be playing against Yei Stars of South Sudan. In Group B here at Kasarani, the first game is Simba Queens versus FAD, which ended at 0. Simba Queens 10 and FAD had 0. And then the second game is New Generation. I will be playing against Vihiga Queens. So with me is Bernard. Home teams. Yes, the home team is New Generation FC. As you can see, they are warming up for the game. This is Group B games, and also Vihiga Queens also had their time. But joining me here is a War. I'm sure you've had a very good time earlier on, and we are heading into this game. Okay?
Yes, indeed, I had good time. Remember, you're just sitting by, so we're all having good times. But all the same, it's a great one. Remember, Vihiga United having pummeled Joint Stars, by 11 goals in their last fixture. And we're talking about the head coach here, the caretaker coach actually, Charles Okere, who is also the Harambee Starlets head coach, the caretaker coach for Vihiga United, unleashing a total of 5 internationals, 5 players who play for the Harambee Starlets on the New Generation today. So it will be really a mouth-watering tie that we are about to witness. But maybe quickly, statistics that form Vihiga United on this front. 2 players between them who have 9 goals. We're talking about their leading scorer in this particular tournament, who is Maureen Acheng, who has scored 5 goals.
Just before we head on to that, we earlier on talked to the coach for Zanzibar FC. So let us just take a look at what he said.
Kwanza mshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu, tuko salama, kila mtu yuko vizuri. Kwa kweli mechi moja ngumu ukilinganisha na nchi zetu hizi na timu za Kenya. Kwa hiyo kusema kweli mechi itakuwa ngumu, lakini tutakwenda kupambana kama kaida mpira, lakini mechi shoti iko ngumu.
Okay. Labda upande wako kuna mabadiliko yote ambayo umefanya labda kwa wachezaji ili kuweza kuimarisha timu yako?
Mabadiliko yamefanya, lakini unajua timu zetu sasa ukaandaa tusie kule mtihani wa hali ya hewa mpaka leo ukiangalia wachezaji wengi wanakuwa kwa nje. Kwa hivyo unapata hard time. Lakini mabadiliko yataonekana kama wachezaji watatu wamebadilika tofauti na ile mechi iliyopita.
Okay. So labda we kama kocha, wakati ambako ulikokuwa na timu yako, ulijua kwamba wanakuja katika hii mechi ngumu ambayo umesema mwenyewe ni mechi ngumu. Labda umeongelesha kivipi ama labda utaongelesha kivipi kuambia kwamba jamani, mechi ngumu lakini kama mchezo wa mpira lazima tujikaze?
Wenyewe wanafahamu hilo kwa sababu wameangalia mechi zote zilizochezwa. Kwa hivyo wanajua kama mechi ngumu watu wapambane vipi. Kwa hivyo wachezaji wanajua kila kitu kuhusu mechi iko vipi.
Sawa. So New Generation are playing against Vihiga Queens, who are the 3 times Kenyan WPL champions. So this is Vihiga Queens really warming up, and they look psyched up for the game because, you know, in their previous game they won with a very big margin. So far they are a team that has won with the biggest number of goals. So let us go straight ahead to the coach and hear what he said.
Kidogo nimejipanga ili nipate matokeo ambayo yataleta motivation kwa team, na hiyo ndio kitu muhimu.
Na labda kuna any tactical changes umemake katika squad yako kulingana na venye unajua venye Zanzibar iko, lazima umestudy. Kuna any changes umefanya?
Kwa sasa sijafanya mabadiliko sababu kwa kila coach haifai ubadilishe timu yenye inashinda. Haifai ubadilishe winning team, so sijafanya mabadiliko yoyote.
Coach, na mmejisaikaje kwa hii game leo? Azim, kiangalia the other side, Ethiopia pia wanacheza.
Saiki iko juu, na venye nimesema mwanzo, saiki kwa game ni motivation ya kumotivate wachezaji kwa mechi ijayo. Think hiyo ndio kitu muhimu.
Yes, and as you can see, we are looking at the Nairobi Central Business District. And as you can see the tall buildings there, and read the inscriptions on their walls, that is Nairobi City. And as you can see the beautiful city in the sun, everything with the weather looking fantastic today. Just know we are on Thika Road inside Kasarani Stadium, the Moi International Sports Center, where the new generation FC of Zanzibar is playing Kenya's very own Vihiga Queens in the second match of the Group B here, so that we can know who stands where and who goes into the semi-final and against who. We will know against who because inside Nairobi City Center at the Nyayo Stadium, then there is another game that will be kicking off at the same time in the next 7 minutes, so that we can know all of them are playing simultaneously, and then you will know who plays who on Monday afternoon as we get into the semi-final. The weather is at 22 degrees centigrade, very cold, very good for ladies football. So you just sit down wherever you are, relax, take your popcorn, enjoy your Friday. Start your weekend with a dose of fantastic women's football, because we are bringing you the CAF Women's Champions League qualifiers for the CAF region. This is match number 13, and the cards are here to be written after every 90 minutes of today's encounters. We are now focused on the new generations of Zanzibar, who are coming all the way from the island to face Kenya's very own Vihiga Queens. Remember, Vihiga Queens are coached by Charles Okere Okoth, their caretaker coach for now, after their coach Alumira left for Tanzania's Tiger Queens. So wherever you are, you can see the referee together with her team of officials. Yes, they have collected the ball. Yes, they're getting into the pitch. On your left, you can see the Vihiga Queens in their green and blue. And on the right, you can see the yellow from the new generation. You can see the referee, Asna Kechgebire from Ethiopia. Assistant referee, we have Wenshet Abera Kasai Abera. And then assistant referee too, Yelshafia Kasahun. And don't forget the match commissioner, Somoy Robert Ngitu from Tanzania. And they will be helping us in the 90 minutes to look at the flow of the game and to control the game. They are the government in the pitch. And as you can see on your screen there, Kenya's #1 Lillian Award leading the line for the Vihiga Queens. You can see the smile on their faces Yes, they look absolutely confident. There is Gentrix Shikangwa, one of the best dead ball specialists of this team. That is Gentrix Shikangwa. She's barely 20 years of age, and what she does is wonderful on the pitch. So, new generation from Zanzibar coming into the Republic of Kenya to play the CAF Women's Champions League qualifiers for the CECAFA region versus Kenya's very own Vihiga Queens. Live from the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. And we are going to look at what is going to go on for the next 90 minutes as they plan how they are going to take their photo, because this is history in the making. There is your referee, and as you can see her, Asna Kejgibire. Aisha Malamo starts in goal for New Generation. Riziki Mohamed, Afida Ali, Mwajuma Abdullah is the captain. Happy Moroni, Zuena Yasin is the goalkeeper, and Paulina Mganga under Ali Abdul Mutik Haji. New Generation going in a 4-4-2 formation, showing they are going in an all-attack. They are going to come to try and attack the Kenyan side from all directions. So we are to see one big game of football, because today they are coming in a 4-4-2 formation. Asna Kejgabire, Wonshet Abera, and Yel Fashwa Kasahun. Those are your referees, and the referee and her assistants. And you can see both captains right there taking their photo. The referee has collected the ball, and any time from now, she's going to plant the ball right in the center of that pitch, and we are going to be witnessing Enes Mango in goal, Liliana Ward in goal, Enes Mango captain, Joan Nabiria, Maslina Nyango, Triza Egesha, Marina Cheng, Phoebe Owiti, Vivian Makoha, Gentrix Milimu, Alice Muderi, and Violet Wanyonyi, and Coach Charles Okoth. That is the team that is going to do duty for the first half for Vihiga Queens. And there they are in their 4-3-3 formation that Coach Charles Okoth thought that it will be the best to start this game against a New Generation. They need goals, the Vihiga Queens, and I believe that is exactly what they are going to be looking for in this match, because they know goals are going in this tournament. We have not had a scarcity of goals in any match. So anytime from now, as we go into kickoff, we will understand the importance of these goals, because we can see in the match that just ended, it is only 4 goals that are separated, that are separating the first 2 teams. So even this one might go that way. So as they sack themselves in all a blue strip, those are the Vihiga Queens, all blue, and they are waiting to see what the New Generation in all yellow are going to be bringing to them. The home team today is the New Generation. As you can see from your screen, the ball is already at the center of the pitch, and they are waiting to see when the referee blows the whistle. And there we are underway. Referee says
of Vihiga Queens head coach, caretaker coach Charles Okere-Okoth, who also doubles up as the Harambee Starlets head coach. The 4-3-3 formation, some of the takeaways from this formation will be that he is out to take advantage of slow defenders of the opposing team, which is the New Generation, and also they'll be rectifying the previous mistake that they've witnessed in the 2 matches that they played so far, which is on offensive and also the central defense, which had abscess. 2 of the players who featured in their second match, of course, they're making appearance. They retained their position in today's lineup, despite the fact that they did not appear in their first game against CB on the opening day. And these 2 players, of course, being Alice Ukiru Mudeiri, of course, she did not start, and as well as Violet Nanjala Wanyonyi, who all begin today's match keeping their positions in this particular team, as well as Maslin Anyango, and of course 5 internationals in this team and 3 in the starting lineup.
Of course, and when you see a coach playing most of his internationals, This means he means business and they get their first corner. Barely 2 minutes in. The Queens from Vihiga get their first corner. And we are waiting to see what will happen. You can see jersey number 9, Teresa Engesha. And it is floated in. Do they have a goal? No. I'm thinking we have a game in our hand here. The goalkeeper went high and missed that ball, which is one of the most deadliest mistakes that a goalkeeper can do. With a high ball, if you commit yourself, you are told the basics of good goalkeeping. If you commit yourself, you go out there and make sure you touch that ball. Yes, it is going to be end-to-end football because the new generation are now coming on their way. Yes, they've lost one corner, but all the same, they're also asking their own questions here. Ball won by the Queens. Gentic Shikangwa. Not very well cleared there. Yes, Husnam Panja losing the ball. And on the left here comes jersey number 9. Into the area and the ball is blocked perfectly. Yes, Teresa Engesha playing very good football on the left. Yes, she had nobody to help her during the acceleration.
Yes, really.
Because as you can see, she fought for the ball herself.
Yeah.
She won the ball herself. She moved into the box. She definitely deserved someone close to her, even to help her. Abdul Mutuk Haji, that is the head coach of the New Generation Football Club.
Yes, indeed, and the new generation here starting on the engaging here, really running roughshod the opponents here, Vihiga Queens, and literally they had a chance there, but they could not let it count.
Yes, another throw. Charles Okoth, Okere, you can see there, that is the coach Vihiga Queens. Doing a good job so far.
Alongside the TM, Festus.
He's doing a good job also. Festus, don't forget, our coach Charles Okere also doubles up as the national coach for the Harambee Starlets. And his number 1, just number 20, Lillian Award, today featuring in goal for the Vihiga Queens. Center of the park there, the ball comes in, and Asha Malamwa, one of the most dependable defenders for the New Generation Football Club, is there. The ball is on the right. Yes. They come into the area. Is this going to be a goal? No. The goalkeeper, Zuena Yassin, getting busy very early in the game.
Yes, and of course Vihiga Queens having options there. She had options to square the ball into the area because fellow players were making the run. And that was Maureen Acheng who had already with an open space, but the weak shot being dealt with. That's from the captain, Enes Mudeizi Mango.
Yeah, that is the captain in dreadlocks there. Very able captain. And yes, there were 2 players in the center of the box there, but they were well marked by the central defense of the New Generation with Asha Malamwa, Riziki Mohammed and Hafidha Ali doing duty and making sure that everything goes as planned. Yes, we start with Phoebe Owiti to goalkeeper Lillian Awar, who takes a long one. Looking like this is going to be end-to-end football, and we are in for a better game than the first one.
Yes, really all to play for Vihiga Queens here. Remember, the battle for the top slot and also the semi-final spot here is at stake for the 2 sides. Vihiga Queens starting brightly, but all that matters is the goals that they'll score or the points that they reap from this particular fixture today. So will determine their progression in this tournament.
Yes, there you have Gentic Shikango, the Kenyan international. She always dons jersey number 14 for the Vihiga Queens.
She has 2 goals in this tournament.
Yes, and 2 very sweet assists. One coming from a very well executed free kick. at a time when they needed goals. Yes, the ball comes floating into the area. Who is there? It's headed in. Yes, by jersey 21, Violet Wanyonyi. Looks like a very serious candidate for a goal there, Violet Wanyonyi. She goes high in the air, very strong header.
Yes, indeed. She has 4 goals in this particular tournament, and one of the players who've retained their position since coming into starting the second game.
Very good numbers there coming in for Gentrix. Very good numbers. And most definitely football, the game of chances and numbers. You can be able to know where the net is and actually... Yes, there's Captain Mango. Starting from behind there, a very good dodge there to the captain. Mango on the left, trying to look for a fellow player, and what happens? Jersey number 7 there, Hafida Ali, very alert in the heart of that midfield for the new generation from Zanzibar. Don't you forget, there is a team that represents Tanzania, the mainland, and Zanzibar, the island. And Abdul Mutuk, their coach there, doesn't look very happy. Doesn't look very happy, Coach Abdul Mutuk. And the Kenyans are having a free kick.
A long lounge there, forward from a Daisy from Vihiga United's half in search of the top scorer in this particular tournament, Morina Cheng, but it's the build-up mostly has been, she's been spearheading the build-up, the captain on the left flank. That's the Daisy Mango, manning the defense as well as launching, being used as a launch pad for Vihiga Queen's attack. And you can read all that in Charles Okere's intention in this particular game, which he also needs goals and as well as steam, or just foil new generation's attack. But the defenders have been singled out as being slow in their previous games. Whether Charles Okere's players can take advantage of that and let it count, really.
Yes, the ball comes floating into the area. A good header. But in the long run, it comes out very feeble. Goalkeeper Zuena Yassin, very alert there. Yes, a header coming in from Triza Engesha.
Yes.
It's the second time she's heading the ball in. And as you can see, they are really trying to work that goalkeeper and see what her weaknesses are. I hope they have watched the video of most of these goalkeepers, because the tournament is going to get harder. Yes, and she's alone with the keeper, like it was an offside. I thought she was lucky there.
Yeah,
Morina Chieng. I thought she was lucky there, but the referee was alert.
You can see again this great works from the captain, Daisy Mango, singling out, great pass there, but Maureen could not, was time barred.
Yes, the new generation asking questions of their own. Yes, Liliana Ward having no problems. There are the Simba players. They're just looking for who they're going to play in the semi-final. Don't you forget, they topped the table by a difference of 4 goals by scoring 10 versus FAD of Djibouti. They are here to witness and read the game to know their next opponents, because it is a do or die situation come Monday. So they are most definitely not going to sleep.
Yes, and That's a great way or an opportune moment to just gather intelligence on your opponent, who will be opponent in the games to come by.
Yes, there's a player down, and she has been fouled by Marina Chieng. Yes, that is Paulina Mganga. Yes. I think that is Obusuma at work. That is most definitely.
Yes.
Obusuma at work, because even if you look at their body sizes, Maureen looks smaller.
But really built, well built, pushing.
That was a body check.
Yeah.
It's called a physical body check, which is allowed in football or in any other physical game. There you are. One touch. Yes. There is the ball being kicked out of play by jersey number 8, Aziza Haji.
Yes, and really Vihiga Queens trying to master or plan their assault on new generation's goal line here, and most of the attacks coming from being spearheaded by Vivian Nasaka, as well as Alice Mudiri. Of course, the two players who have been instrumental and key in their win against the Joint Stars.
The Queens get another corner. This is the second corner of the game. In less than 14 minutes, they have the second corner. And we're going to see and check who is going to take that corner. The first one came in dangerously. And this second one, they're yet to see how well they're going to execute this one. It comes floating in, and a header. No. Yes, they still have possession. Will they be able to cross it in? Yes. Captain Mango crosses it in. Shikangwa goes up in the air, but still could not find a good header to the ball. And there it is, cleared out by jersey number 20, Yukola Paulina Mganga.
Yes, Pauline Mganga doing what a defender is required to do in that particular box. You clear the danger whichever way. So long as you get the rid of the ensuing melee, so long as you just clear the danger, then everything else just follows later on.
Yes, it's a throw-in for the Vihiga Queens. They are looking more dangerous, Vihiga Queens. Attack after attack. And as you can see, Coach Okere gesturing at what he believes his team should do to be able to get an early goal against the new generation. Comes from Zanzibar. Proving to be a tough nut to crack. The first 15 minutes has been a holiday for Awar. She's only saved the ball once. Zuena Yassin has been the busy of the two goalkeepers.
Yes, it's a game of chances for new generation. They could be lacking or just hoping that that one chance that they'll get, then that be it, could be a decider or so. But really, Vihiga Queens being the side that really is showing urgency here and the intention wanting to score, but most of the balls that have fallen to the 18-yard box not being spot on, and they've all been cleared by the new generation.
Yes, and there they have it, and that's a good shot there, but the goalkeeper, Zuena Yassin, was allowed. Didn't really get it the way she wanted there, Gentrix. I know she can do better with either foot. Yes, Gentrix were going straight for goal. Had beaten her defender, jersey number 5, Asha Mwalamwa. She gets another corner, comes floating in. Nobody. Captain Mango, who attempted passing the ball into the box. Very poor indeed. But all the same, the Queens have a throw. Referee is right there. Nothing you can do, but she can not be able to see. Good dodge right there. Yes. Throwing around They are toying around with the Zanzibarian defenders. Another corner, this time coming from the left. Let us see who comes to play the corner. They take a short one. Mango with the cross. Very industrious today, Captain Mango. The score update, CBE has already scored 2 past the A Stars. And they're going to score, yes, and they get the first goal there. Gentrix Shikangwa, along with the goalkeeper there. As I was saying about the CBE of Ethiopia, a pass comes in, and Gentrix Shikangwa opens the scoring here at the Kasarani More International Sports Center. Vihiga Queens get a goal, and there is the replay. A very sweet pass coming in from the center of midfield.
Yes, and you can see
the assist coming in from jersey number 6, Joan Nabirie. And when she stood with the goalkeeper one-on-one, there was only going to be one result.
For real, and that was a goal. And she really makes no mistake and takes over. And it is New Generation leading Vihiga Queens, I beg your pardon, leading New Generation by a goal to nil. 18 minutes gone, and the build-up of that particular play, they were so composed at the back. Joanna Biria opting to have that defense splitting pass, having identified Gentrix, who was making a clever run up front already, though she had many options on the wider right wing.
Yes, she chose Gentrix because I think she had more confidence in Gentrix. Her position was also the best position of all the options. And then she did not disappoint. And as usual, Gentrix Shikangwa scores a goal and puts ahead the Vihiga Queens. As we play 19 minutes of the first half.
Which is also her third goal, Gentrix, a third goal of the tournament, this particular tournament. And the goal has been coming, really. They've been knocking the door on New Generation's goal line since the kickoff, since the 18 minutes began. And then the defense splitting pass has been wonderful there, and more composure from the backline. They're building their attack from the backline. Daisy, the captain, being Enezimu Daisy Mango, being the tormentor of this New Generation side. And it will be interesting to see how the reaction and the response of a New Generation after conceding the goal. And as it stands, then Vihiga Queens could be romping to the semis if they hold on to the lead. Finishing among the top 2 teams, of course, guarantees them a place in the semi-finals. And in the final, there is $30,000 for the winner. That's 300,000 shillings for the winner. And remember, in this particular side as well, this particular Vihiga Queen side, of course, have a chance there just outside the 18-yard box. And this is Teresa Engesha, their leading top scorer, who had 17 goals in the regular season. Engesha. Yes, and that was at $30,000. That's a $3 million. I had missed one more zero, but I had to add one more, and now it makes sense. It makes much sense.
You know, when you're in school, you never know 1-0 is very important.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, and that was a turnover for the New Generation side, New Generation from Zanzibar. The launch there being done by Engesha, the top scorer in the regular season.
You know, at one point in school,
yes,
I used to hear that 0 is nothing. But in real life, 1-0 is very important.
Yeah, and one of the musicians of the country, Giuliani, says that it all matters where the decimal point is. Yeah.
And this is how it stands in Group B. CBE with 9 points, Vihiga Queens with 6 points, and the goal difference is only 2 goals. Vihiga Queens with 10 and CBE with 12 goals. yes, there's a difference of 3 points.
Yes, and as it looks, Vihiga
And the
Queens.
difference comes because Vihiga Queens lost their first match.
Yes, indeed. Against they fell to CBE, going down 4-2 in that opening game at National Stadium, but they really mastered their play right now and the more composure. Speaking to the coach earlier on, he said that they'll be easy on the attack and just take advantage of their opponent's slack defending, which really has shown in quality of the passes here that Vihiga Queens are stringing together and trying to undo the opponent's new generation, or maybe just progress on a winning note. And more talking points for Charles Okere, who is the caretaker coach for Vihiga Queens.
You know, I don't know why I don't really like the name caretaker coach, because definitely when your work is cut out, you're not a caretaker, you're actually the coach.
For real, you're doing it. You're the one who is holding it down at that moment, right? So it will really be, he has to prove that he can still take the reins, but he has nothing to prove, because it's a tournament that they progress, then more work to do ahead. But their eyes will be in the semi-finals and who they'll be meeting and planning on how to upstage and progress to the finals, maybe.
Of course, remember there's only one slot for the CAF region. And so, if they are able to go all the way to the final and win it, then they will be representing Eastern Central Africa in the Champions League proper, which takes place later in the year, starting in Cairo, Egypt, around November.
Much of the new generation's attack has not gotten that spark and light going forward, but they have a chance to find a goal, but they have a feeble effort that is easily collected by Lilian Onyango. When we were just talking about their foray or their plan going forward, as they say.
Yeah, very good control there by Phoebe, trying to get herself a corner. See how long that one came. Almost lost a goal there. They are very poor defending from the central defense there. A corner comes in, floated nicely. Nobody to head it in. It was an open goal. The goalkeeper had missed it already.
No clear communication.
And the crossbar saves them. The crossbar saves the day from the legs of Morina Chiang. She almost put the second goal away here.
And of course, Alice Ukirumdeiri, the defender, the winger on the right side, doing all the damage there. She's been a menace to this side. There's a big chip inside the area, but the uprights just saving the day for New Generation, holding the deficit right now. Just standing at 1-0, but all the damage being done by Mudeiri, who is having a field day on the right wing.
You can't even imagine 25 minutes are gone.
It's an intense game.
It's absolutely sumptuous.
Yes.
Played at the same stadium. Very good temperature for football today.
A little bit cooler.
Very cold today.
16 degrees.
About 20 degrees centigrade.
About 20 degrees centigrade.
Yes. Mango. Looking for Achieng. Achieng loses the ball about quite easily. New Generation standing up for themselves, although they're a goal down. They have stood up for themselves.
Joanna Bidia losing the battle there. Just way past the line. Halfway line there. Big kick forward by the captain here. The New Generation captain, Mwajuma Abdallah.
What a dodge there. That was One of the best tricks I've seen so far, coming in from captain Enes Muneizi Mango. Looking like a very different player from the one she was on the starting day.
Yeah, remember the first day, all that they had was defensive lapses that they were really exposed on that day, and the coach has really worked on that.
Yes, because even the captain today, Mango, really coming to work this afternoon. Very deliberate on what she's doing. Oh yes, look at that. An absolutely fantastic move, but all the same, they take it long, but nobody's there.
Yes, and really planning out their defense line so well. The Vihiga Queens side collecting all the second balls just on the edge of their line of the 18-yard box, while the team in yellow, the girls in yellow, that's the new generation, doing all the ball watching when they should be counting it as chances.
Yes. The girls really working. Very big difference between this match and the first one. Seeing both teams trying very much to hold up their images here.
Size up each other so well.
Gentrix Shikangwa, the difference between these two. Looking for a corner there, Gentrix, and she gets it. Very strong girl on the ball, barely 21 years of age.
Yes, and she's among the 5 players that turn out who have a bigger task for Harambee Starlets. Remember, they're all in the qualifiers for...
Oh yes, she takes it nicely. It was deeping in, and the goalkeeper had a touch of it. Had it not been that way, then it was going in for a goal. But all the same, there was an infringement there by Joan Nabirie, the player who provided an assist for Gentrix Shikangwa to be able to score the first goal in this match. Almost half an hour gone.
Half an hour gone, and a big throw there from Nabirie that did not really foul being taken there, but really an intense game for Vihiga Queens, really going as per their game plan and following it up. Muneizi Mango being the main orchestrator of the movement and the foray forward.
Oh yes. They haven't been too much pressure. Yes, the score update from the Nyayo Stadium. CBE of Ethiopia Central Bank 3, Yei Stars of South Sudan 0. CBE get the third goal as we go towards Violet Wanyonyi. Is that going to be the second one? No. They defend well. There is Mango on the left. Let's see what she does now. Anyango is the header. But there was nobody to follow up there. And Zuena Yassin picks it up calmly.
Sure.
And as it stands in Group B now, Commercial Bank of Ethiopia with 9 points and 13 taking on each other as it stands. So let's see.
And Vihiga really growing into this particular tournament, getting their tactics right and the game plan as well on spot on. Charles Okere really showing his mettle why he's the head of Harambee Starlets.
Yes, and if you look at many big tournaments all over the world, the teams that grow into the tournament are very dangerous teams going forward. You look at teams that come in with a lot of expectations, sometimes are the first teams to disappoint. But the teams that grow into the tournament most definitely become some of the most dangerous going into the knockouts. There's jersey number 11, Fibio Witi. Yes, Abdul Mutuk Ali with his assistant there, looking very pensive.
Yes, and his assistant really on the homework end.
Most definitely. They must sit down and talk and know what to do, what to adjust. They're still in it. After all, the only 1 goal down. That is a if that is a consolation for them. But right now, They're going to take a free kick from almost the center of the pitch. And it comes in, a big one comes in. Oh, and it almost goes in. Lilian Award bounces across the crossbar, and there it is for a corner. It dipped in at the right time. Yes, if she had moved an inch from her goal area, then that was going to be a goal.
Yeah, and Lilian Award, the goalkeeper, covering her line well, staying behind, and just making sure that she saves that 90 angle deep in shot that was coming from a new generation.
Oh yes, there she is again, punching it out. She didn't punch it hard enough, but all the same, the defense has it. They try to go get the second one here. Wanyonyi trying to know whether she can get to the box before anybody else. No. The defense was a bit faster than her, but still they have a throw.
Yes, and Vihiga Queens showing the urgency in building their attack from behind with Phoebe Okech as well as Alice Okirum leading that side forward.
Yes, and as we look at the last 33 minutes, only one goal to show for it, but two very dangerous attacks coming from either side. This is some of the best football I've seen today. Each team building from behind. A long one coming in, and I think the new generation think that they can get the Vihiga Queens by kicking the ball behind the defenders and trying to outrun them.
Yes, great distribution there from Husna Ayub Mpanja, who has been really at the center of new generation's build-up play, which mostly does not end to a not, but really we've seen her being a pivotal part of this particular team, and especially in their play when they are seeking for goals forward.
Yes, and there they are. The Queens, nobody to assist her. The ball comes across the goal. And yes, the Queens sometimes, they let one person go forward without the option of anybody else coming to help. And that sometimes is very frustrating. And the score update, the Central Bank of Ethiopia running riot. It's 5-0. It's 5-0 inside the Nyayo Stadium. And the Central Bank of Ethiopia is running away with it. If they reach 10, as we saw earlier here at the Kasarani.
Or it get to just a perfect 9, and that will be it, because they're already through with maximum points.
Let us see what happens with this one. A teasing cross. Oh yes. That's the kind of football. Oh no, you can't pass the ball to the goalkeeper like that. That is totally unacceptable there, Teresa.
Yeah, teasing Ngesha.
That is totally unacceptable. And yes, I can see an official taking notes.
That's Immaculate Akorot, the match commissioner of this particular encounter. And Immaculate Akorot is also football analyst.
Yes, she must know that it is unacceptable for Teresa Ngesha to do what she just did. Pass the ball to your opposing goalkeeper.
Maybe she's just writing notes for Charles Okere.
Absolutely impossible. Doesn't happen that way. Yes, it was almost a clash of heads there. Now you wonder whether it's an offside or whether it's a foul. Gentrix going down.
Yeah, and Gentrix just drawing a little bit off, playing like a false 9 and darting across the wings there.
She's very good at it.
Yes.
There she is on the ball, Gentrix Shikangwa. If they let her there, she's going to score a goal, but that one doesn't really go according to plan. And there she is, telling her colleagues, take it easy. Was just trying to be a bit selfish there for the good of the team.
Yeah, maybe searching for goal number 3 and increase her count. Her goal tally here.
Yeah, it's even a wonder why she has only 2 goals so far. She's one of the best goal scorers I know.
Yeah, in the
even
Kenyan
in
league.
club and for country.
Yes. Remember, she was the top scorer at the CAF 2019.
Yes.
When Kenya lifted.
And now, it should be known that the second goal is in the offing here. They don't know who will shoot and who will... Oh, no. Total confusion there. And you can see the jersey number 5 for Simba. They're still there watching this one.
Yes, a great work there. And the goalkeeper comes out but just has a slice of the ball. And really great.
That was a lot of confusion there coming in from Violet Wanyonyi.
Yes. She had the sight on goal and really stretched the goalkeeper who is lying on the ground here.
Yeah, I think the goalkeeper maybe fell awkwardly and maybe hurt her shoulder because there was absolutely nobody near her, nobody close to her.
Super stretched. I think Violet was going for the far post.
Yeah, I think so, but there was a lot of confusion. There is the goal. Going to Shikangwa.
Easily
slots it in. Third goal of the tournament. She does well.
And the teams also used this particular moment to have a chit-chat and also break for water.
If you look at Nyayo Stadium, it's raining goals. Commercial Bank of Ethiopia with number 6. Yei Stars nil.
And the CBE of Ethiopia just making the biggest announcement here.
It becomes 7 now.
Who is scoring? Do you have a machine here?
I think we need a calculator for this one. We will need a calculator.
Yes, and the Yasin Zuena.
Yeah, Zuena Yasin still down. And remember, a goalkeeper is the only player who is permitted to be treated on the pitch. And as it stands, CBE are going with it, are going to win this group. Because if you check, the goal difference is 7 goals, and they're already 3 points ahead. So Vihiga Queens just have to score and score and score. Yes, semi-final 1, as it stands, will be Simba Queens versus Vihiga Queens. And then semi-final 2 will be Lady Doves versus CBE.
Interesting encounters lined up if it stays that way. If Vihiga Queens goes through and all the fixtures as it stands right now, then it will be an interesting one. And also the first one, of course, from the region for the inaugural CAF, for the inaugural Africa CAF Champions Women's Champions League, which will be in Egypt. Great build-up play earlier on from the daunting task that the goalkeeper has had, and really, because she made the attempt, she made the save, dashed back to towards the attempt again, and I think that's when she was really got stretched and leading to the stop.
Yeah, there's been a long stop, about 5 minutes. So,
and the medics walking out, maybe things are okay.
Yeah. Goalkeeper is fine now. And we are going to continue. 41 minutes gone, but I think we are going to have quite a number of minutes after.
Yeah. And new generation really having trouble penetrating Vihiga Queens defense. Maybe the head coach has used that, Coach Ali has used that particular moment to rearrange his side again, or just pass those wise words that players should stick to or use in this particular game.
Oh yes, and they're alone with the keeper again. But yes, she comes out very daringly and does her magic. Yes, it is still 1-0, but pulsating football coming in from both teams here. The Vihiga Queens trying to look for a second goal before half-time. But the new generation have other ideas.
Yes, lesser numbers by new generation forward, and they're relying on the playing with 2 strikers up front. We're barely off the halfway mark. With their main orchestrator here in the middle of the park, Husna Ayub Panja, planning the attack here. Big kick here from the captain Mwajuma Abdallah in search of the two forwards who have been charged with the order of scoring goals for this particular side, but as it stands, it's not been a really great outing for them, with Vihiga being able to read their move. Especially the captain Mango has been outstanding on that left flank for the side.
Yes, playing very good football, Captain Mango. I've not seen her play like this in the last two matches that they've had in these qualifiers. Today, she seems rejuvenated. I think the hard weather had a very big toll on her. Today she's playing magically well. Jersey number 5, Asha Mulamwa. Cross coming in. Are they going to score a goal here? No. Still nobody to receive it from the far end. Yes, can she beat Alice Maderi? Alice Muderi proving to be very tough for Captain Awa Juma. It's not coming in easy here. Still only one goal separates these two sides, which is still very difficult for the Vihiga Queens. They need goals. Yes, they're looking forward. Let's see whether... Oh, the referee says there was an offside there. Yes. Marina Chieng was so happy to get that pass. But the referee says there was an offside there. And if she says it, then it's the law. Yes, 45 already. And you have 45. And yes, because of the goalkeeper's infringement, you're going to have 3 minutes of stoppages right now at half time. We are into the first one now. Another foul committed. Afida Ali, jersey number 7 of the new generation of Zanzibar. What a beautiful island that is, Zanzibar. There you have it, a pass coming in. Right now, I think they've settled this new generation side, and they're playing very beautiful football, trying to control the midfield. And once they do that, it becomes very difficult for the Vihiga Queens to penetrate and give those incisive passes that they were making. Jersey number 13 there, Husnam Panja, proving to be a very tough customer. But all the same, a free kick comes in. Goalkeeper Award has it. She doesn't look the Award that we know today. I don't know. Somehow. That was a ball she could have handled the first time. Yes. There's a raid. Gentrix Shikango on the left. Let's see what happens here. It's a goal in the offing. They really read that one well. Captain Mango. And they start again. Yes. Very incisive pass, but Gentrix Shikangwa was late in arrival. And when you're late to arrive, then the ball waits for nobody. Just like time, as they say, time waiteth for no man. Yes, we are into the last 30 seconds. In the last 30 seconds of the stoppage time. Jersey number 16, Alice Muderi. She's had a very good first half. There we go. A long one comes in. Are they going to penetrate? No. The Vihiga defense doing well. And a foul, and the referee says that's enough. The referee says that's enough. It's halftime. It is halftime. And you can see the Queens holding each other together there. The same happens to the new generation Queens. And it ends, it is halftime. New generation 0, Vihiga Queens 1.
It is halftime here at Kasarani National Stadium with Vihiga Queens on the driving seat of qualifying for the semi-finals, leading 1-0 against New Generation of Zanzibar. So these are the first half stats. Possession, we have New Generation had a 60% possession, 40 against 60%. Goal attempts, that is 6 versus 8 for Vihiga Queens. Attempts on goal, that is 3 for the New Generation, 7 for Vihiga Queens, and 7 on corners. Definitely, I'm joined by my friend here, Awar.
Yes.
What has worked out for Vihiga Queens in the first half?
Yes, indeed, what has worked out for Vihiga Queens, and that's the main reason why they are leading going into the break right now, is that the coach, Charles Okere, has really been tactical here, using the right flanks to really launch attacks forward. You can take, for example, the resultant opening play that led to the goal that they had. Daisy Mango has been really instrumental and key in being used to launch the attacks. It really, the game here, the coach has his game sewn up, and the midfielders, most of the time, they've been used as players who have been forestalling the attacks from the new generation. So the midfielders and the defenders here have been really key in helping Charles Okere and Vihiga Queens attain this result in the first 45.
Speaking of defenders, speaking of midfielders, the Vihiga Queens defense really let them down during their opening game. But as we can see, their second game, they didn't concede a goal. And here, they haven't conceded a goal. What do you think Charles has done in terms of looping up holes for Vihiga Queens defense?
Yes, indeed. Good question, Sasha. I remember they talking to the coach before this kickoff. He was really perturbed with how they leaked goals in their opening game, and despite the fact that they came on into the second game and beat Yei by driving them 11 goals, but really that did not heal him. And I spoke to him earlier. He said that what they really wanted was to seal the defensive loopholes that existed in the first game, and you've seen that he had two players actually, who did not begin the first game, but they began the second game. They maintained their numbers. Of the 3 players, 2 were defenders.
Okay, so the game has only 1 goal, but definitely we've had several attempts during the goal. Let's check out Vihiga first attempt.
Yes, indeed, and that was of course, the highlights of that particular game, and that was really a great strike there from one of the key players for Vihiga Queens. That's Gentrix Shikangwa, who is out there looking out for her goal number 3 in this particular tournament. And you can see that she began on the plays on the edge and also plays as a false 9. And after that particular goal, she's been at the center or the central of that particular attack. And you know, after that particular goal, you see the interchange of Mango and as well as Gentrix Shikangwa and Violet. Actually, Violet being key. Doing all the damage on the right flank, and I think going into the second half, the head coach here will have to employ Shikangwa at the edge. That's where she's been really instrumental and where she's been a problem and a thorn in the flesh for new generation.
Okay, we've seen Gentrix Shikangwa. She's the one who scored the only goal of the game, and she has been very key. Let's just check out her goal against the new generation.
Yes, a great play there, build up from their own half, and a great pass, defense splitting pass. Actually, she had a million of options on the wider wing, but she had a vision for Gentrix, who had already started making the run. That's why she put herself in the front of that particular goal, and her run was a clever one, which she never missed, and did put the ball behind the net.
Okay, so today we've seen new generation have had several changes. As the coach earlier on said, he said they know this is a tough game against Vihiga Queens, but the girls have to try by all means. Do you think from his statement, he has been able to motivate the players that in a point that new generation who have played today is not the same team that played during the opening match?
Yes, and of course, a new generation here really struggling to master attack here. You know, they've all lost the second balls, especially in the opponent's area. When they launch attacks, we've seen a couple of their corners that they've had. When they launch attacks, the Vihiga Queens defense stands, the defense lines really is studious, and they've really been able to keep away they've been able to get all the second balls, but while the girls in yellow, the new generations, have been left to map and just chase shadows in the opponent's half.
Maureen Achieng, she has 5 goals so far in this tournament, but today she was able to hit the crossbar. Let's just check it out.
Yes, Maureen Achieng being instrumental, looking maybe for goal number 6 and one of the internationals in this particular tournament.
Yes.
You know, and being with such a tally in a tournament, then we're likely to see that she'll return more hungry in the second half. But really, she's been the supplier on the other on the wing, you know, and with Gentrix falling to false 9 and Daisy Mango and running on the wing, it's really been totally a different game plan to have Violet really score.
Okay, so in the formation today, we've seen Vihiga Queens have employed a 4-4-2 formation, while the other side, new generations, have used 4-3-3.
Yes.
Do you feel Vihiga Queens formation of packing the midfield has been able to really paralyze the new generation midfield?
Yes, the new generation's midfield has really been starved of ball, you know, and they've been chasing shadows in the middle of the park. And what we are likely, we've all seen that all their attacks, when all the new generation attacks moving forward, they've not been able to. They've only had to playing with 2 strikers, you know, and these strikers have really been a pale shadow of themselves. Most of the time, it is the midfield that has won, the Vihiga Queens midfield that has won the contest.
Okay, despite the fact that Vihiga Queens have not been able to, new generation have not been able to get a goal so far, Mpaja, she had a very excellent attempt. She also hit the bar.
Yeah, Mpanja has been the key architect of all their moves. We've seen her launching attacks and also leading the attacks as well. Husna Mpanja has been really a menace for the Vihiga Queens backline, but going forward she lacks that support. Moving forward, she has no support going forward, and most of the balls have gone begging. But really, she is one of the star players or great key players for the new generation, the Zanzibar side.
A war.
Yes.
If new generation would like to get a goal or maybe go overboard and win this game, what kind of approach should they come with in the second half?
Yes, and nothing really should not change for Vihiga United, if Vihiga Queens, if I may start with them. Of course, the coach slowing down the game and also taking advantage, having studied their opponents, taking advantage of the slower new generation defenders, you know, and also starting with a false nine, Gentrix as a false nine, but again, just doing the subs that we have. I think they have more options.
Yeah, definitely. We have the likes of Topista Situma, Mylene Awar, we have Bridget Muhono, and Diana Isusa. She is the goalkeeper. Nora Ann is also here, and we have Faith Marende. This is a squad that might come in, and also Janet Bundi. Which player do you think the coach should substitute in the second half, so at least to boost up the squad?
Yes, boosting up the squad means that the head coach here he'll be chasing numbers, and I think Felicitas Kadari was very key in their opening two games, and in this particular game we are expected to see her come in, and I think the 5-goal hero who has 5 goals already,
yes,
Morina Chen,
yes.
we're likely to see her being pulled out in the second half.
Oh, do you think so?
Yes, just
Okay.
to preserve her for the semi-finals as well.
Oh, yeah, she needs to be rested, right?
She needs to be rested, and also maybe having not be able to master a goal in the first half. This will create for the likes of Kadari in the second half.
So let us go straight away to the new generation substitution. We have Aisha Katibu, Esther Masawe, Mary Joaquin, Kalunde Othmani, Zuhra Ramadan, Elizabeth Mpoma, Salama Hamis.
Yes,
You've talked about the slow defense of Zanzibar United,
yes,
of New Generation
yes,
FC.
yes.
Do you feel the coach should bring in fresh legs in the second half in terms of defense?
I think he should reorganize his defense, especially on the left wing, where the Mango has been a menace for them. Remember, Mango is playing as a left back and as well as a winger on the left side. She's been really key in tormenting that particular defense line for New Generation. And as you've seen, the goalkeeper, the New Generation goalkeeper, has really had a lot to do in the opening 45 minutes. You know.
Okay, so your prediction for this game by full time?
Yes, by full time, 2-0 in favor of Vihiga Queens.
He is a proper analyst, and maybe I hope your prediction goes right. So, guys, let us go straight away to the second half of the game. Over to you, Kirumba.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my colleagues Margaret Sasha and Bernardo Kumu from the pitch side. Remember halftime? We went into halftime with New Generations trailing Vihiga Queens by 1-0 here at the Kasarani Stadium. Remember, we are bringing you the results as they creep in from the Nyayo Stadium. At halftime, it was 7-0. You can see the captain there, Howard Yuma, in short dreadlocks. Yes, that's the captain of the New Generation side of the qualifiers for the ladies in the CAF Women's Champions League. And remember, only one slot is on the cards for the CECAFA region, and that will be decided in Nairobi, Kenya on Thursday, the 9th of September 2021, who will represent the CECAFA region in the Champions League proper, taking place in Egypt. And we are underway with the second half. Vihiga Queens starting, and it starts New Generation 0, Vihiga Queens 1. Yes, they're trying to get a goal within the first few seconds of the second half. This one is going to be very tricky for the Vihiga Queens. Yes, they don't want the new generation to come in and score, because if they score twice, then they will have 6 points, same as the Vihiga Queens. The difference will only be in the goal tally. Yes, a pass comes in. Good one for that matter. But all the same, it floats out. I believe that is the first corner of the second half. I can see Gentle Shikangwa, number 14. Kenya's number 21 there, Violet Wanyonyi, being man-marked by Riziki Mohammed. Gentrix looking in, floats it into the area. No one to head it away. Keeper comes, doesn't really get it the first time. But yes, the referee comes to her aid. And again, she goes down on the same side that she went down the first time in the first half. The one that took almost 5 minutes to restore. There she is, Zuena Juma. Still goes down with that shoulder. And I think this time it hurts even more. Yes, by the look on her face. Oh, she's in absolute agony. And something needs to be done very quickly. Yes, she feels it. Yes, and she says, "Doctor, that one hurts." And you can see her coach there trying to take notes, noting that his keeper is in agony, trying to draw some tactics. Maybe he is thinking of changing tactics here to try and contain the Vihiga Queens, who are leading a goal to nil. There's Gentrix Shikang with the goal scorer. She is the difference in this match. There she is. That's the goal. Alone with the keeper. Only one result expected, and she tucks it away quite tactically. Oh yes, one of the best dead ball specialists in this team. Doing very well for herself, Gentrix Shikangwa, whether in school or not. She has played her football well, both for club and country. And there you can see there are players warming up, just in case goalkeeper Zuena Yassin is not able to continue. She's on her feet again, but her defense comes to her aid in terms of taking the goal kick.
Maybe time for it will be an interesting one, and to see what type of changes, which will really tell you what kind of result the head coach Charles Okere will be out for in this particular encounter. And also looking at their opponents here, new generation, who have the intention of also eclipsing Vihiga Queens in the last minute of this particular encounter, on the last day of this particular encounter. Maybe just keep alive their hopes of advancing.
It's a rather ambitious shot there. From quite a distance, there is coach Kere. I think the best thing the defender is Warda Mwinyi. I love the way they speak their Swahili, these people. Very difficult language.
Very, very good language, right?
Yes. In terms of vocabulary and depth.
Yeah, remember the Swahili Sanifu, what we get examined in school is what's spoken majorly in Tanzania with a lot of loan words.
Yes. What you think you don't, you know, just discover you have no idea what it is. Gentrix Shikangwa, very good at this ones. What is she gonna do with her left foot? Goes for glory, Gentrix Shikangwa, yes, and the keeper works so well. And the ball hits the same place again. And I think Zuena is in pain. Oh yes, I think something should be done. Yes, she's in absolute agony.
A dummy run there from Joanna Birye. And of course that rebound landing onto the Violet Nanjala, who hits straight into the body of Yasin Zuena.
Oh yes. And let's see whether they are able to penetrate that defense now. Very good tackle coming in there from Warda Mwinyi. Very good tackle, played the ball. Yes, good one there. Very difficult sometimes, these aerial balls for the girls.
Sure, and you've seen the defending of such balls. Most of it, the second balls, really, the teams know how to deal with it. But really, in the second half, the Alice Ekirum Dairy and Violet Nanjala combining so well on that on the right flank, causing all the problems for the new generation. Remember that attempt, the shot on goal that was taken by the Gentrix was a resultant foul from the attacks or the problems that they are causing on that wing.
Yes, I can see there is a player waiting to come in. Yes, Wajuma Ali, jersey number 11.
That's the captain.
And the second one comes in there as we look at and as we look at the substitution. I'm telling you, this one is going to be another rout here. A slow throw coming in. And yes, it was only going to be a matter of time before that goalkeeper could be beaten from the left, because I think her left arm has some kind of problem there.
Yeah.
That's a second one.
That's from
Triza
Ngesha scoring her third goal of the tournament.
Yes.
That new generation down by
2-0.
Yes, Vihiga Queens leading. 52 minutes played, meaning that Vihiga Queens are on their way to the semi-finals, booking their date against Simba Queens.
And remember, we have almost 28 minutes to play plus additions.
Yes.
So I always say in football, it's never over until it's over. Yes, jersey number 14 coming in, Howard Juma, the captain. Very good football coming in there from the Kenyan Queens. New generation.
And really this just destabilizes the momentum that new generation were trying to build with the substitutions they made. And a couple of just less than 10 minutes into the second half, they fall behind. The Vihiga Queens again on the driving seat, controlling proceedings here.
It's 2-0. Yes, Vihiga Queens needed that second goal, at least, to make sure they're on the driving seat. Somebody once told me one goal is never, ever enough. Yes, and I've seen it over the years.
Yeah.
One goal coming back to haunt the leader.
Yeah, it always shows the other team that's down that we can always pull that back. We can always fight back and equalize.
Yes.
When it's just a single goal.
It's always a matter of resilience.
Yes.
How well you can do it. Jersey number 16, Happy Mroni.
Great play there from
Yes, another shot
Ngesha
coming in there, but Ngesha couldn't really keep it down. She had an idea, and they know which side to attack. the coach is not very happy with his players. Really. But what to do?
Zuena being the busiest, taking all the hits.
Oh yes, Zuena,
Yeah.
the goalkeeper, being the busier of the two. Liliana Ward has not had a shot on goal in this second half. But all the same, doesn't mean she's on holiday. Anything can happen, like that one coming in. But it is as simple as can come.
Yeah, their first shot on target in this period, in the second period, by New Generation. And looks like anytime the head coach, Vihiga Queens, could be making a couple of changes to also just power their machine, increase the power of the machine.
This, I think, will just be a tactical discipline kind of substitution to be able to make sure that they don't lose any goals.
And that the win is home and safe.
Yes, they know goals are not going to come raining like in the other match. So it's good to consolidate what you already have. There's the ball going out from the leg of the captain, and it's Muneizi Mango, playing very good football today.
Yes, very, very good. She's been very well positioned. She's launched the attacks and read the game so well for her side. Knew when to pass and knew when to hold on to the play. She's really slowed it down for Vihiga Queens, and as well speed it up for New Generations, who've had trouble reading the Vihiga Queens game here.
Yes, Aziza Haji getting the first yellow card of the day. Yes, Triza Engesha being the victim. Riziki Mohammed taking the first yellow card of the day for clipping Triza Engesha.
Asnakech getting to her pocket for the first time.
Yes, of course, the refereeing in this tournament has been absolutely world class.
A demonstration of how
refereeing should be done.
Yep.
Because as you can see, games are flowing. Can they be able to score a third one? Yes, and it's a goal. Yes, and it's in there. Gentrix Shikangwa with her second of the game. Gentrix Shikangwa with the second of the game.
Combining well with Maureen Achieng, who has 5 goals. It was an easy one at the front.
They almost made it very difficult there. The long pass coming in from Phoebe Owiti. The control and execution was a bit slow to me, but all the same, they make it 3-0 inside the Kasarani Stadium. Now you can say New Generation FC 0, Vihiga Queens 3.
Yeah.
And now you can say that Vihiga Queens are on their way to the semi-final. Yes.
Comfortably so. With more minutes to play here, and Zuena being made to leak count again in this, with that combination between Maureen and the dependable player for Vihiga Queens, Gentrix Shikangwa.
Yes, those two have about 168 goals together in the league as a team.
Yes.
As a pair, that is what I mean.
Yes, wakiwa Josie. And of course in this particular tournament, sharing slightly 8 goals.
Oh, whatever you think about them, just know they are a very lethal combination. People who understand each other, people who play together.
It will be no wonder that after this particular tournament, you'll see most of them heading abroad for greener pastures just to ply their trade.
Okay, there comes another free kick into the area. The goalkeeper, again, proving to be able to come to the rescue of the New Generation. Zuena Yassin seems to come out well after the injury. Now looking very good. Vihiga Queens looking for another one. Into the box, but very good defending coming in there.
Yes, more urgency, and more play forward from Vihiga Queens in this second period. Charles Okere just underlining what he wants Vihiga Queens to achieve or put the game just beyond new generation's reach and rest easy ahead of the semi-finals. They've been more urgent going forward. We've seen Gentrix and Maureen combining so well up front.
Yes. It's not easy being a defender in this tournament, especially being on the losing side, attack after attack. Got to be able to run 90 minutes plus. Another one comes floating in. Nobody on the receiving end. What do we have on the left? Referee says goal kick. But Captain Mango really coming forward today.
Yeah, and showing why she deserves the armband.
Yes, leading from the front. Playing very good football. Now they're touching the ball once and passing with the next touch. Good ball looking for Gentrix Shikangwa. Couldn't find her. Playing very good football now. Score update. And there is a goal there. Yes. And a goal comes in as I was preparing to give you the update on the other side. Yes. A goal comes in. I believe it's Marcelina Nyango. Look at how it came. Controlled the ball there. They looked at where the goalkeeper was. Oh, she plays it fantastically well. Yes, Marcelina Nyango. She takes a long one and he dips at the right time.
Yeah.
Goes down at the right time. There is absolutely nothing Zuena Yasin could have done about that. Yes, and New Generation 0, Vihiga Queens 4.
Yes, and of course Marcelina Nyango being one of the players who did not start the opening game against the CB of Ethiopia, but after her turning up in the second game against Yei, she still retained her number position in today's game, and the midfielder gets her name on the score sheet.
Yes, and the score update at Nyayo Stadium. Commercial Bank of Ethiopia 8, Yei Stars 0.
Yes, and of course Yei, Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, CBE, sounding the alarm and just telling everyone there that we are coming. They've really emerged as the favorites here, right?
As Group B stands, 6 goals and 3 points are the difference between CBE and Vihiga Queens. They have 9 points, CBE, and 18 goals. Vihiga Queens have 12 goals and 6 points. Yei Stars have 3 points, and the New Generation are yet to find a point. So semi-final 1, as it stands, Simba will play Vihiga Queens, while Lady Dubs will play CBE.
Yes, and all the semi-finals, of course, will be played on Monday, September 6th.
September 6th is the date.
It will be interesting to see the technical newness of the Charles Okere. Of course, as we come halfway said that they're already there. They have 1 foot there in the semis, Vihiga Queens.
Oh, yes. But I always say it's never over until it's over.
For sure. And they've been really firing from all the cylinders in the second half.
Yes. I will tell you who goes out and who comes in. Yes. Joanne and Mylene Awar comes in. Yes. The girl who gave the assist for the first goal goes out. Joanne Nabirie.
A like-minded change there from Charles Okere, a midfielder for midfielder.
He just wanted fresh legs.
Yes.
Otherwise, no change of tactics whatsoever.
Sure.
There's a player down, jersey number 9. Yes, that is Warda Mwinyi. And she's in so much pain.
Yeah, breathing in pain.
She can't open her eyes. Here is your goal scorer. Yes, Marcelina Nyango. Look at her goal there.
An audacious attempt from outside the area.
That is very far off.
Takes skill and technique to do that.
Skill, technique, and vision. She really saw what... If you watch how she controls the ball, she looks up, sees where the goal is positioned, and she thinks, you know what, I can dare this one.
Yes.
And she takes it gracefully.
The goalkeeper tried to rush backwards, but it was too late for her.
I think even the ball loved it.
Yes, they did.
Oh, yes.
One of the beautiful goals we've seen.
One of the beautiful goals we've seen. We've seen quite a number of them.
Yeah, 2 such goals from outside the area, right? That
Yes.
was witnessed here. We saw
course.
one in the first game. It was a matter
Score
of moment.
update from the Nyayo Stadium. Again, Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, 9 goals. Yei Stars 0.
Racing to the score there. This is CBE really punishing Yei Joint Stars from South Sudan.
I think the men's game should also start getting such statistics.
Yeah, we all have that when Kenya beat Djibouti.
I think even the local game should have such.
Do you think it will go easily? Such scores will be believable easily. I'm not saying there's
Oh,
not
for the
something wrong with such scores here.
For the men's game,
Yeah.
it's absolutely difficult to get such results. We are too rough on each other.
And not really that they're not determined, but really determined to not to lose in such a way, right?
Of course. I think the most interesting game is the girls' game right now in the world. 67
Very interesting.
on the clock. Let's see whether number 5 is on the cards here. Vihiga Queens on the attack again. In the box, nobody's there. Very good tackle coming in. Very, very good tackle there. She's also smiling, Maureen.
Yeah.
She knows. Oh yes, she knows she's been beaten for that.
Yeah, great tackle there from
Super and
Aziza.
clean.
Yeah.
Another shot comes in, but this one
From
lacked
Gentrix.
precision. Gentrix Shikangwa there.
Yeah, Gentrix really.
She lacked precision.
Yeah, Gentrix really enjoying that central strike role.
Yeah, in fact, she enjoys everywhere because, you know, she can take them on both feet.
Yes.
So she enjoys playing anywhere.
Yes.
So I think it's a matter of choice.
Yes.
She will tell Maureen, let us switch positions
Yes.
anytime.
Play on the edge or central.
Oh yes, she's
Yes.
comfortable anywhere.
Yes.
Provided she's attacking, she's comfortable anywhere. And you see, Maureen is useful anywhere around the box, anywhere around the attacking area. Maureen is one wonderful player. Another shot comes in and goes wide there, but all the same, very, very good tactical approach there by Teresa Engesha.
The forward line for Vihiga Queens operating like an oiled machine here.
Yes, especially in the second half, they've opened up and they've been able to combine better.
Yes.
You can see even their runs are better, and ever since Shikangwa came to the center of attack, then the rest seems natural.
Yeah, everyone else is operating around her. All the movement forward is operating around her. They're dropping the ball, and whoever has a chance to shoot from outside the 18-yard box is also taking their chances, just like Maslin.
You can see Maslin is scoring, Teresa is scoring, Gentrix is scoring, and everybody else is having a touch of the ball even before they score. Anybody could assist, anybody could do anything, and that is why the new generation are so confused once they see these players alone in the box. Like now, they've just conceded a corner, 2 against 1. Gentrix really, really torturing these defenders. And as you can see right now, 2 against 1, and they concede a corner.
Yes.
What a player.
The girls from Vihiga, that's where their base is, in Western Kenya. taking to represent Kenya and the region.
I hear you call it Vihiga.
Yeah.
There it comes, another one comes floating, but nobody is there to complete it. And Maslin has begun to enjoy her football now. Really, really enjoying her football. You can see a smiling face there. They know they're in the semi-final already. 20 minutes to go before the confirmation that they'll be playing in the semi-final come Monday. Yes, Marceline. That was a clear offside. When you have to wait for the ball to get to you, then just know something is not very right with your positioning. 71 minutes on the cards.
Yes, and Vihiga really suppressing the attack from a new generation. They're all out there huffing and puffing, the new generation side, while Vihiga has been able to master their plan going forward. No losing the second balls and no plan going forward with Lilian Onyango really being reduced to a spectator in this particular second period.
Sometimes I wonder whether what Lilian Award has just done was really necessary.
Rushing off her line.
Yes, she rushed a bit too quickly. I think she misses some action.
So she has to get involved.
Of course. With this kind of weather, it's definitely, you make a few runs to get at least to feel warm, because it's getting cold right here in Nairobi.
And her tackle really had an impact on the opponent there. Maybe Maslin really, not Maslin, but Lilian Onyango, the goaltender, the goal minder for Vihiga Queens.
Yes, there's a
Substitution.
yes. Jersey number 7 coming in, Janet Bundi.
That's a Kenyan international.
And Violet Wanyonyi goes out. Yes, and Violet Wanyonyi goes out, and in comes Janet Bundi.
Yes, of course, that's an international. Janet Bundi, the forward for a forward. Violet Wanyonyi with 4 goals in this tournament. She goes out and paves way for Harambee Starlets, Janet Bundi.
Let us see what happens with the throw. Still, Generations have a player out. With 17 minutes to go, they're still 4-0 down. But they have a corner.
No gain.
You remember even as a young boy, sometimes you'd be sent to the shop and you never came back when playing football.
Yeah, you forgot.
And trust me, you found a world war in the evening.
Oh, double trouble if you lost the money as well.
Must have been interesting for us.
It was.
Oh yes, we lived at the best time ever.
Would you like your kids to behave that way?
Most definitely. 75 minutes on the cards there. We had to reminisce some of the times that we lived.
Yeah, you forget to go for Dufumpararo, Mawindo, and all that.
There's some languages I can't even remember, but all the same.
Those signals to our young days.
Those days when boys had to be boys. The days of fights that never ended. Okay, new generation trying to build from behind to get at least a consolation goal here against the Vihiga Queens. But no, I don't think they're going to get right now.
Big switch of play there from Vihiga Queens.
Yes, but that was an obvious push.
Yes, that was an obvious push, but really a great build up to that.
As is Alice Muderi.
Yes, running the errands there of pulling strings from the middle of the park, where they've been so strong, and they really suppressed the new generation's attack or any other intention going forward.
You know, I remember a time in football where you wouldn't see multicolored shoes. You only found black boots.
Yes.
But nowadays, you know, the world has opened up.
What was the thinking behind that? No having multicolored shoes, boots.
There was actually no law against it.
Were they not available?
I think it was just the availability. Nobody hates good colors.
Yeah, but one colored black always.
Yes. Elizabeth Mpoma comes in for Warda Mwinyi. Yes, Elizabeth Mpoma comes in the 77th minute. Score update from Nyayo Stadium. Commercial Bank of Ethiopia 10, Yeasters 0. Yes.
And of course, CBE matching the Simba Queens earlier score here.
And I think they're going to do even better.
Against Yei, or you mean against Lady Doves?
Against Yei, of course. Can never predict anything that is...
Yes, indeed. Of course, we have 13 or so minutes to play here before it's all decided and settled.
Yes. And the Queens go. And the referee, what does the referee say about that?
There was a foul, I think.
I think there was a foul on who? On Gentrix?
Gentrix must have fouled on her way to the court. She was the one who was fouled, right?
I think Gentrix was fouled on the way.
But it went against her. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah. I told life is not a bed of roses. 78 minutes on the cards, and we have an infringement there. And they start again building from behind.
Yes, indeed. This Vihiga Queens doing all the damage, whatever they needed to do in the opening 45. They've accomplished it during the 90 minutes. And more so, the second half has been more telling of their performance, of their intention, and how they've been able to master that particular performance in this game, in this period. The second period has been, what has shown out there for them has been like a billboard performance for them in this particular game.
Yes, and the goalkeeper comes to their aid once more.
Zuena being the busiest, and also Daisy Mango has been really a thorn in the flesh for the Enes Mudaisy Mango, being the thorn in the flesh for new generation.
Of course, she has been playing very good football today.
Yes. And one of the key departments that the coach wanted to perform, of course, was the defense. And she's really stood up for that and really come out for that particular to be counted in this game. Enes Daisy.
Yes, she called Enes Mudaisy. Very good football displayed here this afternoon. Marceline, to her captain.
Yes.
Switches it in. But still, the generations don't want to let go. Looking for number 5.
Can they get it?
Nothing is impossible here. And there's a corner.
And of course, they'll be letting their aerial prowess, aerial advantage. They've really dominated new generation, the air.
Yes, Paulina Maganga. Paulina Maganga is out. Mary Joaquini.
An ambitious header there from Engesha.
Yes, Engesha, very good in the air.
Yeah.
You know, she's a tall, lanky figure, so when she goes up, It's always a problem for defenders. She has proved that. She scored with her head, and you can tell she's really a handful when she goes on air for the ball.
And she's also a proven hunter.
Oh yes.
Who led their campaign last season, who led Vihiga campaign in the league last season, and also in this particular tournament she's really announced herself on this stage with 2 goals already.
And the Queens, yes, Alice Muderi is out, and in comes Kebedi Robai. Yes, isn't there somebody to give it a shot like Maslin did? There she is. I call her the short and precise one.
Yes, of course, and head coach Okere doing a like-for-like substitution there. Kebedi Robai getting the feel of the action, the defender coming in for Muderi, who is also a defender and one of the Kenyan internationals. Her stellar performance in the second game, of course, made sure that she got the nod ahead of Robai, who had started the first match.
Yes, that's a shot that lacked direction. 7 minutes on the cards to go, plus add-ons. There's Coach Okere, not worried at all. I think his mind is even shifting to the semi-final now.
More pressure for him, and even the final, and even the tournament now.
Oh yes, more pressure. A responsibility comes with pressure.
Yep. Being able to suppress it or handle it is what makes you the winner, or makes the difference.
Oh yes. Don't forget, you must have to put a lot of work in it. And last but not least, Lady Luck has to smile.
Every time the lady sometimes hides the smile.
Yeah, and it becomes absolutely disastrous.
Oh, it's an endless search.
Oh yes, are we going to see a third goal for Gentrix? No. And the referee still says that she was not fouled. Yes, she's complaining to the referee that she's been fouled.
Yeah, telling the referee that she needs to protect them, protesting.
Yes.
And Ngesha had a chance there with Gentrix. He kicked their battle.
Yes, there were too many reasons for a penalty there.
And Morina Cheng looking for her goal number 6, which did not come. I remember talking about her.
Remember, in this one, Gentrix is on a hat trick.
Yes. And she's been a menace, being whipped down.
Oh yes. And the referee needs to protect this girl. Even her shirt is torn. And she's been complaining to the referee and nothing has been happening.
Yeah,
You can see right there.
From the push and pull of the first. Her brother turns out for Kericho Zoo.
And see, it's a footballing family.
A footballing family indeed.
That's another one. Don't know what to...
Just on the edge of the box.
Yes, I don't know what to think about it. But all the same, in the last 5, and she goes there herself, Jansu Shikangwa, she can do it from there. I believe so.
Brief, low cross, that's not a favorite in this case.
That was a poor one.
The flag goes up. Let's see what the decision. Offside?
Yes, and it's an offside, I guess. Gentrix feeling very, very frustrated. Was not able to get a penalty because the ball was beyond her. There's no way she was going to get to that ball, whether tackled or not,
Yeah.
whether fouled or not.
She's been a joy to watch from the opening goal.
Oh, yes.
Clever run that led to that opening goal.
She's one of the good players to watch any day, anytime. Gentrix Shikangwa has always been a darling to footballers.
Really a good side that they deserve this particular chance. Remember, they got the nod to participate in this particular tournament by winning, courtesy of being champions of the 2020 FKF Women's Premier League.
Yes, of course. And
But
when you look at her, you know, she has created a good rapport with the ball every day, every time.
Yeah.
So anytime you see her on the ball,
and that's artistry, right?
She's an absolute darling. Yes, of course, this is an art. And there they go again, the Queens. You see whether they're going to get a number 5 on the head, and it's in the net there. Yes, and as I said it, number 5 was coming, most definitely. A good header coming again from Marina Cheng. Yes.
Yes.
Jersey number 10.
Yes.
Marina Cheng puts it away with the header. Look at how it came from the wing. Yes.
That's Engesha.
Teresa Engesha. And the header comes in from Maureen. Yes, Maureen Anyango.
Spot on header.
Yes, there was nothing goalkeeper Zuena Yasin would have done about that.
Yes. And Teresa Engesha does all the spade work from the right wing and delivers a teasing cross into the area that's made by the scorer here.
That makes it New Generation 0. Vihiga Queens 5. Are they going to get number 6? No, it's not possible. But yes, it was quite a teasing cross, and that one is one of those that go haywire.
Engesha and as well as Gentrix showing more hunger for goals here, combining so well and picking out each other on the center and on the wide angle of the right of the pitch.
Yes, another one coming in. It's almost time. Yes, 1 minute to play. Plus additional time. Goalkeeper wasting her time, yes. It's the Queens with 5 goals.
Yes, maybe forestalling more damage.
Of course, you've got to forestall damage. Whether there's time or not, this is football. It takes only 1 second for the ball to hit the net. Good defending there.
Yes. And of course, the back line has been so key for Charles Okere's charges here. They've been the suppliers going from the midfield, building their play with Daisy being the key tormentor or key architect of this particular encounter, and they seem like they just continued from where they left it in their second match against Yei.
Yes, of course. 4 minutes of stoppage time. 4 minutes of stoppage time. We have 4 minutes of stoppages.
Playing for added time now.
Yes, and we are 20 seconds into the first minute.
Great game for the Vihiga Queen side here, and especially the front three. That's Gentrix, Daisy, as well as Engesha, the 3 players who've been instrumental in this. Of course, the whole team. And Engesha just playing the destroyer's role.
And there you have him, the executive director, CAF, Mr. Auka Gicheo.
Also making sure that he doesn't miss this mouth-watering piece of the CAF Champions League qualifiers.
Of course.
An audacious front.
Long one goes in for number 6. Oh, what a shocker. Out of nowhere, they think they got him. Yes, they got her. Lack of concentration. Everybody was asleep. Everybody was asleep. Look at where it came from. Too long, too big.
They've been experimenting most of the time with such shots from outside the area to get the goalkeeper napping, and which she's been, I think they capitalized on her.
Yes, the new substitution,
Yes.
Ebedi Rabai.
Getting her name on the score sheet to that on audacious outside the 18-yard box that just finds the goalkeeper backtracks, but then again.
New generation 0, Vihiga Queens 6.
Yes, and of course, an emphatic scoreline for Vihiga Queens, a statement for their performance today, stating how they've been able to dominate their opponents today in this last Group B match, and it will be an interesting one for this particular side here if they can add on to that.
Yes, and there's number 7. There is number 7. Oh yes, there is number 7. Oh yes, and I believe that is a hat trick there for Triza Ngesha. I think this is the first time that we are going to see a Kenyan with the ball at the end of the game. Oh yes, look at that pass. Look at how gracefully she goes with it. It's like she has velvet on her feet. She's just gliding into the area. And yes, I think this is the 3rd time we are going to see a Kenyan with the ball at the end of the game. Sometimes these things happen so fast. Look at how they're gliding. Oh yes. Oh yes. And it's number 8. What an end to this game. What an end to this game.
And the end has been all predicted all along when the second period began.
Oh yes, but this end was unseen in the last few minutes. But yes, Gentrix Shikangu again, beating her defender. And as usual, with her alone with the keeper, I don't expect another result.
She stands no chance.
And there it is. New generation FC of Zanzibar 0. New generations 0, Vihiga Queens 8.
Yes, and of course this confirms our semi-final matchup. Simba Queens facing Vihiga Queens, while the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia will play Lady Doves in the semi-finals. The technical bench for the new generation, the Zanzibar side, going into the prayers there.
I believe that was the Vihiga Queen side.
Yep.
There's the referee. Yes, Gentrix there. Scorer of 4 goals today.
She's really stepped up, and that takes her tally to 6 goals. Whereas Medina Buza scored 5 goals in the other game. And she receives the match ball.
Yes.
For her efforts, putting the game away beyond new generation's reach.
That was quite an effort there by the Vihiga Queens. They have done fantastically well. Nobody predicted the last 3 minutes to be the last 3 minutes of very many of 3 goals.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 3 goals. As we said, you never rule out any minute, any moment.
Oh yes.
From if it's football,
they go into a relaxation mode. They
recovering,
and there they are. You have Marcelina Nyango, Gentrix with number 14.
Yes.
There is the coach. There is the team captain leading from the front. Today she's played extremely well. Very good football, very visible player. She could look and find her players
All
from every corner. They are very happy faces.
Yeah.
Look at, yes, there's a very big difference between this last match and their first match.
Yeah.
After their first match, you could see a lot of pain in their faces. Now look at the first pass there, going to look for Gentrix Chikangwa, alone with Zuena, and she tucks it away gracefully.
Yes.
Gracefully. And you see the urgency on her face. She took the ball very fast to the center. There comes the second goal. Good header from Teresa Engesha. There's the number 3 coming in there. And yes, Gentrix puts it away for her second. That was the third goal of this game. Look at how it went again. One graceful goal. I loved this. Look at how Marceline looks at the keeper. Looks at where she places it. Oh, glorious football I'm watching here. Absolutely. Look at how well she crosses that ball. And yes, Maureen says thank you very much. And she heads it in. Then all of a sudden, there's a goal route all of a sudden. Keeper didn't even know what hit her. Talking to her defense, but it was too late. Look at that again. Inside the 6-yard area, very composed. Tucks it away, out in the corner. And everything there confirms that these are the Queens from Vihiga. New generation, really suffering at the end of this one. Look at another one there. Never sparing a moment to score a goal there. Fantastic. Group B table standings. CBEFC 9 points. Goal difference 20. Vihiga Queens 6 points. 15 goals. Yei Joint Stars minus 20 goals with 3 points. And New Generation minus 15 goals with no points from Group B. That is how it stands. CBE take it and Vihiga are the number 2. So CAF Champions League qualifiers results: Lady Doves 3, PVP FC 0, CBE FC 10, Yei Stars 0. Group B, Simba Queens 10, FAD of Djibouti 0. Then the New Generations 0, Vihiga Queens 8. Yes, as you can see it there, Simba Queens versus Vihiga Queens of Kenya in the semi-final 1. Yes, semi-final 2 will be Lady Doves of Uganda versus CBE of Ethiopia. Yes, final and third place playoffs will be played on Thursday coming. Yes, Group A ends Simba 7 points, Lady Dove 7, PVP 3, FAD FC 0. Group B, CBE 9, Vihiga 6, Yei 3, and New Generation 0. And now, from us here is goodbye, and we go one-on-one to the press conference.
Okay, it's always beautiful to watch football and see the goals, many goals being scored. We come to the climax of the group stages of the CECAFA qualifier of the Total Energies CAF Women's Champions League. Today, the home side, Vihiga Queens, are the happiest, 8-0, and New Generation did not manage to put the ball at the back of the net. In front of us here, we have the coach of New Generations. Coach, you're welcome. Coach, comment yako after this game.
Kwa namshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu, tumeweza mashindano japo matokeo yako mazuri. Tumekuja kujifunza kitu, tumekigundua. Ukiangalia kama mechi ya leo, tunakwenda mpaka half time 1-0. After kipindi cha pili mpaka dakika 90 za extra zinaonyeshwa, bali tumefungwa magoli 3, tukafungwa hafla magoli 5. Kwa hiyo unajua timu yangu experience imechangia kwa asilimia kubwa kwa kukosa matokeo katika mashindano haya.
Questions for coach?
Coach, ni nini umejifunza katika hii mashindano?
Yeah, Cha kwanza nimejifunza matayarisho. Lazima ukija kwenye mashindano matayarisho, preparation ni nyingi, ucheze mechi nyingi za kirafiki. Ukiangalia sasa hajafanya mechi nyingi za kirafiki tofauti. Na ukiangalia plus league yetu haina timu nyingi. Sasa kupata matayarisho makubwa. Kwa hivyo hilo limechangia zaidi.
Aya, kocha, labda leo results hazijakuwa nzuri, umepoteza kwa mabao 8. Lakini labda wewe kama mkufunzi wa hiyo timu, nini unaona kwamba labda leo wasichana walifanya vizuri? Maana umesema kwamba matayarisho hayakuwa mazuri. Lakini kuna nini ambacho unaweza sema kwamba on the positive side from this match?
Unajua kama matayarisho yako mazuri, zile mental za wachezaji. Kipindi cha kwanza kila kwa segment leo iko vizuri. Kila wakichoka mentality inakufa. Ndio tukuta leo. Kwa sababu mtu mwisho ukimwambia mtu hakusikii. Kwa hivyo mentality yake ishakufa. Kwa sababu hujamtayarisha before huko, kama huku tutakuta hichi. Tumecheza mechi fulani, tumeenda kucheza fulani, maybe tumekuja Kenya kucheza fulani mechi. Wakao na game situation hii. Kwa hivyo ikicheza mechi game situation na game ya Kenya ndio hii. Kwa hivyo ana replace kitu.
Any more questions? Okay, coach, asante sana.
Asante.
All the best of luck.
Kila la heri.
Here. Oh, put it here. Here? Okay. Are we okay? Okay, Gentrix, a hat-trick today and 8 goals for your team, right into the semi-final. A big hurdle ahead, but what do you think about what has happened today and the 3 goals that you have scored?
Mimi kitu ninasema tulijituma na mimi kitu ninasema tumejituma na first half walikuwa wanatuweza, but vile tulienda second half tuliongeleshwa tukaambiwa tunaweza funga hii timu hata 10 goals tukijituma, na tukikuwa na hiyo mentality ya wanaweza pia sisi hatutaweza kuwafunga, but sisi tulijituma tukasema tukicheza tusicheze zile ball za juu, tucheze hii ball tutafunga mabao mingi.
Okay, so congratulations first on your hat trick. Let me take you back in 2019. You were the top scorer for the CAF Women's Tournament in Tanzania. Na saizi bado mko na chance, bado games bado ziko. Do you feel you can be able to go all the way and still be the top scorer for this tournament?
Kwangu mimi.
Okay, Coach Boniface, you're welcome. Goals and goals and goals and goals. What does it feel like for a coach to see goals and goals and goals?
Inamaanisha kuwa kazi tunaifanya, sababu kitrain wachezaji na wafunge mabao ni kumaanisha kuwa kazi unaifanya poa na wachezaji wanakusikia.
Okay. Coach, congratulations. That is what I just have to say first. But as Vihiga Queens, you've been champions of Kenya for like 3 seasons. Tumemaliza hiyo group stages. Sasa tunaenda sasa pale ambapo sasa karibu sana ile saa award yenyewe sasa ya semi-finals. Na tutakuwa na Vihiga itakuwa na Simba Queens. Wewe una feel mtakuwa mmejipanga aje?
Kulingana na mimi tunaenda kujipanga. Bado sijasema tuko wazuri vile, lakini tunaenda kujipanga turekebishe sehemu zetu. Tukikuja kupatana na Simba ikuwe rahisi kwetu kushinda.
Nimeona leo Phoebe amecheza kwenye center back. Phoebe was your center back today, though that's not her position. Was that a tactical change heading into this match?
Maybe hiyo nimeisikia kwa sababu Phoebe amekuwa akicheza hiyo center back the entire season, na tangu tuanze game za Sekafa amekuwa akicheza tu center back.
Coach, the first half was not that impressive, only 1 goal. Then in the second half you came out a totally different team. What exactly did you tell the team during halftime, and why did we see 2 totally different teams?
Kulingana na mimi Zanzibar walikuja kupress na in football hauwezi press 90 minutes. So si tumetulia, wa press, wakishachoka ndio tuanze kucheza.
Tutarajie nini heading into the semi-final? Wakenya wako na expectations mingi sana kwa hii team. Tutafika finali?
Maombi yetu kama Vihiga Queens na Wakenya kwa jumla, tunaomba tufike finali. Na ndio maana tuko hapa. Na ndio maana tumequalify. So tuko ready kufika finali.
So tutarajie nini kutoka kwenu kama Vihiga Queens?
Ushindi.
What are some of the changes you're going to make going into the semi against Simba Queens, a team that is just as good as CBE, who you lost 2-4-2 in the opening match?
You cannot change a winning team. That is what I know. So with me, I'll still maintain my squad for accuracy.
Okay, very impressive game. 8 goals definitely. But you as a coach, ulikuwa pale kwa bench, what is your biggest highlight of the game today, apart from the goals?
Ni mental strength ya wachezaji wangu. Now they should keep their mental strength.
Okay, coach, thank you very much and wishing you all the best of luck at the semi-final stage.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, media.